Hook. Noun. 1. A rod bent into a curved shape, typically with one end free and the other end secured to a rope or other attachment. 2. A fish hook, a barbed metal hook used for fishing. 3. Any of various hook-shaped agricultural implements such as a bill hook. 4. Informal, a ship's anchor. 5. That part of a hinge which is fixed to a post, and on which a door or gate hangs and turns. 6. A loop shaped like a hook under certain written letters, e.g. G and J. 7. Music, a catchy musical phrase which forms the basis of a popular song. For example, the song's hook snared me. 8. A brief, punchy opening statement intended to get attention from an audience, reader, or viewer, and make them want to continue to listen to a speech, read a book, or watch a play. 9. A tie-in to a current event or trend that makes a news story or editorial relevant and timely. 10. Informal, removal or expulsion from a group or activity. For example, he is not handling this job, so we're giving him the hook. 11. Cricket, a type of shot played by swinging the bat in a horizontal arc, hitting the ball high in the air to the leg side, often played to balls which bounce around head height. 12. Baseball, a curveball. For example, he threw a hook in the dirt. 13. Software, a feature, definition, or coding that enables future enhancements to happen compatibly or more easily. For example, we've added user-defined code points in several places and careful definitions of what to do with unknown message types as hooks in the standard to enable implementations to be both backward and forward compatible to future versions of the standard. 14. Golf, a golf shot that, for the right-handed player, curves unintentionally to the left. See draw, slice, fade. 15. Basketball, a basketball shot in which the offensive player, usually turned perpendicular to the basket, gently throws the ball with a sweeping motion of his arm in an upward arc with a follow-through which ends over his head. Also called hook shot. 16. Boxing, a type of punch delivered with the arm rigid and partially bent and the fist traveling nearly horizontally mesially along an arc. For example, the heavyweight delivered a few powerful hooks that staggered his opponent. 17. Slang, a jack, the playing card. 18. Typography, rare, a heck. 19. Scrabble, an instance of playing a word perpendicular to a word already on the board, adding a letter to the start or the end of the word to form a new word. 20. Bowling, a ball that is rolled in a curved line. 21. Bridge, slang, a finesse. 22. A snare, a trap. For example, can we find and add a quotation of Shakespeare to this entry? 23. A field sown 2 years in succession. 24. In the plural, the projecting points of the thigh bones of cattle, called also hook bones. 25. Geography, a spit or narrow cape of sand or gravel turned landward at the outer end, such as Sandy Hook in New Jersey. Hook. Verb. 1. Transitive, to attach a hook to. For example, hook the bag here, and the conveyor will carry it away. 2. Transitive, to catch with a hook, hook a fish. For example, he hooked a snake accidentally, and was so scared he dropped his rod into the water. 3. Transitive, to work yarn into a fabric using a hook, to crochet. 4. Transitive, to insert in a curved way reminiscent of a hook. For example, he hooked his fingers through his belt loops. 5. transitive, to ensnare someone, as if with a hook. For example, she's only here to try to hook a husband. 6. Britain, US, slang, archaic, to steal. 7. Transitive, to connect, hook into, hook together. For example, if you hook your network cable into the jack, you'll be on the network. 8. Usually in passive, to make addicted, to captivate. For example, he had gotten hooked on cigarettes in his youth. 9. Cricket, golf, to play a hook shot. 10. Rugby, to succeed in heeling the ball back out of a scrum, used particularly of the team's designated hooker. 11. Field hockey, ice hockey, to engage in the illegal maneuver of hooking, i.e., using the hockey stick to trip or block another player. For example, the opposing team's forward hooked me, but the referee didn't see it, so no penalty. 12. Soccer, to swerve a ball, kick a ball so it swerves or bends. 13. Intransitive, slang, to engage in prostitution. For example, I had a cheap flat in the bad part of town, and I could watch the working girls hooking from my bedroom window. 14. Scrabble, to play a word perpendicular to another word by adding a single letter to the existing word. 15. Bridge, slang, to finesse. 16. Transitive, to seize or pierce with the points of the horns, as cattle in attacking enemies, to gore. 17. Intransitive, to move or go with a sudden turn.